Hi again. Hi, I'm doing another haul. It's about relationships and men. A lot of my relationships and men haul was like on my other channel where I think it was like I had situations with guys and then I'd gone out with them and then for 1 or 2 dates and then I didn't see them again or they didn't text me or they kind of backed off and I was complaining because of that. So this is a different haul and I haven't even thought what this is going to be about yet. I'm thinking about it now, but it's not so much about why people don't call back or why you go out with a guy, because I've realised that's probably just what guys are like. They see you and then they meet someone else and that's it, even though they appear very interested. But at the time when you really like someone and you get into them and you feel you get a good vibe from them, if they don't contact you again or they fizzle out, you wonder why that is. But I've decided now with the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, people have got so many different contacts here and there that they sometimes get sidetracked with so many other things. Probably a girl that they've never even met in their life, that probably doesn't even have a profile picture, and if she does, it's a fake picture, but they get embroiled in that particular relationship that they forget about a real life girl who really is attractive, or something like that. But people just get so busy nowadays, because, you know, like if you're on Twitter, if you get someone following you and you set it up that it goes through email, they emails you, and not only have you got to check it on Twitter, but you've got to check your email, coupled with emails you get from Facebook or YouTube. And then I got added to like lots of Facebook groups, and every time someone did something in that group, I'd get an email. So I had I've got 5 different YouTube accounts at one point, so I was getting an email for that, and then on top of that, because I've got different email addresses, I was getting like emails every time someone did something in a Facebook group, and then I got added to like loads and loads of groups in Facebook, and I didn't realise that I was getting all these notifications, and had to obviously unset it. You have to go and say not to get notifications, and I was getting like, I had total about 6,000-7,000 emails in total, and I had to go through. So I mean, can you imagine, even if I was in a serious relationship with a guy, if I had to go through deleting all my emails all day, I wouldn't have time to be texting this guy. So I think the reason why some guys that I went out with just didn't bother to get back in contact with me is because they just got really busy in their life. And obviously some of them probably somewhere upstairs, I don't know. Yeah, I totally forgot what I was talking about now. Sorry, we just, I don't know where they are. Try there. Daughters. Yeah. Stay tuned for this channel. Yeah. So, sorry about that interruption. We just have an 11-year-old who has no clothes on, trying to find her clothes. Sorry. Yeah, she doesn't know where half her stuff is. Even though I tell her where her stuff is, but then when I do the laundry, I don't always put it away, and she didn't know where her clothes were. But hey, yeah, that's the joy of having children. Woo. She's alright now. She's back to normal. She's all dressed. But yeah, yeah, I think the reason why some guys just don't, get back in touch is some of them have got girlfriends, like I said. A lot of them are married. They don't tell you this, or some of them they do. But people get sidetracked with other things. But if you really like someone, you usually stay in touch with them. But then there were guys that I met that lived far away, so therefore they couldn't really maintain a relationship. And rather than saying that, they just backed off. But it is difficult when you do meet someone that is far away to maintain a relationship, because you're not able to see them as regularly as you could do. You sort of have to see them every couple of weeks or every month or something like that, and then what do you do in that month where you're not seeing them? Do you start to see someone else, or do you not see someone else but you still talk to guy friends online? But then how far do you let it go? Do you have to draw a line? How easy is it to draw the line? I mean, it is difficult to make sort of longer distance relationships work, but then also sometimes it's a good thing, because if you're seeing them all the time, like every 3 or 4 times a week, sometimes it might get too much. Maybe you need your own space, you've got other things to do. The fact that you're having a longer distance relationship is better, because then in the time you're not seeing them, you can get on and do your own thing, and when you see them, you appreciate them better. So there are sort of good and bad about long distance relationships. So yeah, I think that's what I was going to talk about then today, long distance relationships. Obviously, if someone lives in another country, it's harder for it to work, but then a lot of people have relationships with people that live in other countries, and it does work. My ex, met someone from another country, and at the time I was a bit messed up, and I was saying that won't work, but it did work in the end, and they were seeing each other every 3 or 4 months, even sort of every 6 months, and it did work. So, you know, if I'm like seeing, you know, if it's someone I might know from the north of England, because I live in London, you know, I don't think the distance is a problem, even though I'm only seeing them, let's say, once a month or every few weeks. I think it can work as long as you're in contact with that person daily or every few days. But yeah, I think it's nice to have this space, really, I think, nowadays, because there is a lot more people have going on in life, and like with me, because of like the fact I'm quite active on Facebook and Twitter, you know, it does take a lot of time to sort of go through sort of inboxes that you get from people, or if you get retweeted or a mention on Twitter, checking it all out, retweeting someone back, thanking them. There is a lot to sort out, as well as with daily life and everything. And I don't work full time at the moment. You know, I write as well, so doing all that takes up time. I haven't even done any modelling lately, so I've just put that on the back burner for a good 6 months at least. I think I just wasn't confident enough to do modelling because I put on a little bit of weight. Not loads, I'm not like fat or anything, but even if I was fat, it doesn't matter. But I would be fine to do modelling like this. A lot of people said you're nice, you've got nice curves, it's fine. You know, you have put on very slightly, but it's okay. I think I'd put on more, but I've lost a bit since. But it's nice because I do glamour and burlesque and erotic type modelling. You can get away with being more voluptuous in that type of modelling, but I want to sort of get more into fitness modelling because I used to do a lot of swimming and yoga before. My body, I was very, very slim at one point, and I was doing, you know, people said, oh my god, look at your body, because I was doing yoga 4 times a week, and obviously I could have probably advertised yoga poses in yoga magazines and yoga outfits and stuff. So I want to get into more doing that, and fitness, maybe fitness modelling, like bikini modelling, but more on a fitness level rather than glamoury. So I've got to work on my body before I do that. Obviously, you can't sort of advertise having abs if you don't have abs, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, I've got abs, but I don't think they're as defined as I would like them to be. So I want to get more into that kind of thing. But yeah, I've taken a break from writing because I couldn't get into my Word documents. It was locking me out. I hope I haven't lost access completely. But yeah, I write romance and erotic as well. There's a big market for that nowadays, especially after 50 Shades of Grey. That seems to have broke erotica out. A lot of people were like, ooh, what's erotica? Ooh, I don't read that. But since the 50 Shades of Grey thing, it's very fashionable to like erotica now. And I was lucky enough to be writing erotica before that came out, but I haven't had anything published yet. So it's good now that I can sort of be a bit more open about the fact that I write erotica and not be so, ooh, you write erotica type thing. But then there is also now a lot more competition, which means you've got to like up your game. But my writing style's, I don't know, quite good. I've got quite a big following on Facebook and Twitter, and a lot of people like my erotic website. They like my writing style, so you know, I don't think I've got a problem there. But at the same time, you've still got to keep it quite varied, you know, because a lot of people have read about people kissing or romance or whatever, so you've got to bring something different if you're competing with the big range of erotic writers that there are out there. But I don't just write erotica, I write romance as well, so a mixture of the two, and sometimes just romance, and, you know, but I have had a break from that, so I don't know, with the winter and everything, it's just making me want to sleep. Since we put the clock back, did we put it back? I can't remember what we did, but yeah, I've just been not, I don't know, that's probably why animals want to sleep in winter, they go into hibernation, but I think I've been, but I mean, I like sleeping anyway, but I don't know what, but I just started sleeping till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I wake up and literally got about 40 minutes of daylight, and then it's like getting dark, so there's no daylight for me. But anyway, I have to go now because it's going to time out. But yeah, that was just basically a really quick relationship video and other bits and pieces. But sorry I haven't been online much. I'm about to do some more hauls, beauty hauls and stuff like that, and some more giveaways coming up. And thank you for listening, and subscribe, and check out all my other links as well. Okay, bye.